round yet. Let's go. Come on, Mike. There we go. Using those legs now. Good. Stay in your stance. Stay in your stance. Stay low. Stay ready. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Come on, Mike. Yes, sir. Get that ring off. Good. Stay low. Stay ready, Mike. Stay low. Stay ready. Hey, come on, Mike. There we go. Yes.
What more you do is just extras. Mike go home today, happy, confident, and knocking out. I did my thing. Now he's gonna do conditioning. Can you imagine one more round? You're gonna feel tired, exhausted. No, we did 4, and now we go to do something extra now. Yes.
I was minding my business. He challenged me.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing the extra large. It looks like I can wear large now.
Looking good, man. Still looking scary.
Netflix cameras captured Mike Tyson training relentlessly for a showdown with Floyd Mayweather, and what they reveal feels almost unreal. The legendary fighter isn't just preparing. He's pushing past every limit, unleashing raw power, unmatched discipline, and a level of determination that feels almost frightening to watch. Every movement carries intent. Every punch echoes with force, and every second builds a tension that's impossible to ignore. It's intense, it's relentless, and for anyone watching, it's genuinely terrifying.
Today was the day he's supposed to rest, and then they call all of us to come here because he decided to train. My opinion was the best decision. This is the way Mike, handle the things. He's supposed to rest, but he changed the idea, and they're here to push in as much
Mike
as
Tyson trains with ferocity that feels almost unreal, driving every muscle past its breaking point as his focus locks in like a weapon. Every movement is razor sharp, every step calculated, and every punch explodes with terrifying force, echoing his relentless determination to the grind of a punishing workout that never seems to let up.
But Mike, you're looking in phenomenal shape. You look shredded. You're supposed to fight Floyd next month, correct?
Yeah. Next month from now, we're ready, whatever.
How do you beat the shoulder roll? He's 50-0.
Huh?
How do you crack the shoulder roll?
Shit happens, you never know. Established my importance in the boxing world more so than the amateur, than the professional fighting, because this is the future. Mike Tyson got a great name, and that's over. That's gone. It's really bad and all that. That's gone though. This is the future. The kids don't understand that they're the future. They look at the great Mike Tyson. No, their turn is coming soon. By having the experience in the fight that come earlier. But their turn is coming where guys are going to say, wow, you're the man. Because that's what happened when these guys have all that fight. It's there's so far gone conclusion it's going to happen.
Mike Tyson grinds through brutal sessions with heavy weights, unleashing thunderous combinations that shake the gym while his energy stays ferocious and unrelenting. Every movement sharpens his defensive reflexes. Every strike carries intent. And with each rep he proves that his legendary strength hasn't faded. It still dominates everything around him.
Yes.
Come on. Yes.
Right back to the body.
You right, Coach?
Mike, maybe need 10 seconds. Put 10 seconds.
Rafael Cordero describes Mike Tyson as the embodiment of a true fighter, someone who lives for competition, thrives under the spotlight, and electrifies every arena he steps into. He doesn't just perform, he captivates, inspiring fans with raw intensity and passion that never fades, always bringing an energy that makes every moment feel unforgettable.
He's a fighter, but he likes to entertain people. It is what he fights for. He fights for all those people that he can see in the street. The people come to him and say, you are the people's champ. So this is really motivate him to be in the gym from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day. We expect the biggest fight of the history. Why? Because we talk about Mike Tyson. We talk about Netflix. Live on Netflix, something that never had before. Things like that you just can do with
Mike Tyson storms into brutal sparring sessions where every exchange feels dangerously real, unleashing crushing punches with relentless force as he drives his endurance to the brink. He locks into a ruthless rhythm, reading every movement with razor-sharp instinct, and displays an elite level of ring awareness that keeps him constantly ahead of his determined training partners, reminding everyone watching that his presence in the ring is still as intimidating and dominant as ever.
Beautiful combination, Mike. Your head after you that. Shoot!
Now you good.
You got it, Bill. Oh,
Got a box.
Stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated.
I'm gonna box more around. You got to box around.
You're done Friday. Save this for Friday.
Huh? You know you can do 10 rounds like that. So you know you can. You know you can.
I need box. That's my thing. You know, just something scared. That's cool for your head. I need to box. That's what I gotta do. I gotta box.
Gene Kilroy praises Mike Tyson for a level of discipline that defies time, pointing to his razor-sharp speed, locked-in preparation, relentless stamina, and unwavering dedication that still burns just as fiercely despite his age.
I like this setup here, this gym and all. I like the guys he surrounds himself with. Nobody has an angle. The people, when I was with Ali, they couldn't make a bus reservation. They would tell Ali, he a CIA, he undercover FBI guy. Ali said, he's my guy, he does more for me one day than you would do in your whole lifetime. I was close. I was a white man accepted by the Nation of Islam. Jim Brown told me, you don't know how lucky you are. I used to sit with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. To me, he was a great man. Minister Louis Farrakhan, I took him to Mike's house. It was a highlight of his life. But it's to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. But Mike Tyson learned from Casamata. Fear is like fire. What can burn your house down can cook
Mike
your food.
Tyson says he feels incredible, radiating confidence in his strength as his training progress fuels his motivation, finding real enjoyment in the grind while embracing every challenge with a mindset that refuses to back down.
Every challenge.
We were excited about you and Floyd. Is that still happening, or is that?
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's happening. You think I give that up?
Jeff Mayweather recently opened up about the buzz surrounding a potential exhibition between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr., explaining why the idea has captured global attention in such a powerful way. He sees it as an opportunity that benefits both legends differently. Tyson, still one of the most iconic and feared names in boxing history, continues to draw fans eager to witness his return to the ring, while Mayweather's legacy of precision, defensive mastery, and undefeated record keeps audiences locked in whenever his name surfaces. Jeff emphasized that exhibitions aren't just about winning. They're about entertainment, legacy, and celebrating greatness. And in his view, a clash between these two icons wouldn't just be a fight. It would ignite the entire boxing world, spark endless conversation, and deliver another unforgettable moment under bright lights.
Spotlight.
And we have Floyd Mayweather taking on Mike Tyson. Crazy thoughts. Yeah, it was announced yesterday, but how surprised are you that this fight's taking place?
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a fight that should happen, being that there's a size difference, and there's also animosity between the two. But you can make money with anybody, so I mean, it's crazy, but they're not selling the size different, they're just selling the names. Well, I mean, the reality is this, that the two seem to not like each other. Makes sense. I'm for Mayweather, you're Mike Tyson. We're two of the biggest names in boxing history ever. Let's fight, let's get paid. The reality of this fight is they're both going to get paid.
So he's kind of ushered in this era of, exhibitions being,
Tony Jeff didn't hold back when sharing his take on the upcoming exhibition between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson, cutting straight to what he believes is the real driving force behind it. In his view, this isn't about legacy or protecting records. It's about money, plain and simple. He stresses that as an exhibition, nothing officially counts, stripping away the competitive stakes that usually define boxing greatness. Instead, the focus shifts to spectacle, with larger gloves, shorter rounds. possibly just 2 minutes, an adjustment similar to what fans saw when Tyson shared the spotlight with Jake Paul. To Jeff, all the signs point in one direction. This is a battle for history. It's a carefully crafted event built to generate massive revenue while giving fans a high-profile show.
And that's why they're doing it. They're not doing this for their legacy. This is actually an exhibition fight, which means it won't go on their records. They probably will be wearing bigger gloves than 10 ounce, and they'll be doing less rounds. I wouldn't even be surprised if they're doing 2-minute rounds like we're seeing Mike Tyson do with Jake Paul. So because of this, it's just a big money-making scheme for everyone that's involved. And that being said, when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, that was the same. But back then, we didn't know what was going to happen with that fight, because it was like, has Mike Tyson still got a little bit to be able to knock out Jake Paul? And we didn't know what to expect, because Mike was putting work in the build-up to that fight, talking about how he's going to destroy Jake Paul. So we kind of believed that. But now, Money Mayweather is doing what he's done throughout his whole career. He's waited for the guy to box and then see what they're like, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able
Tony
to beat.
Jeff draws a clear parallel to Mike Tyson's previous bout with Jake Paul, recalling how fans were left unsure what to expect. Tyson had been hyped as a knockout threat, yet the fight exposed cracks in his mobility and stamina. Jeff sees a similar calculated approach with Floyd Mayweather Jr., who has long mastered the art of timing, famously waiting to gauge opponents before committing, as he did against Manny Pacquiao, ensuring every moment favors him. Jeff believes Mayweather likely studied Tyson's struggles against Paul and recognized a highly profitable opportunity. In the end, Jeff stresses that while he admires Tyson, he understands Floyd's reasoning. This fight is about the money, and Mayweather is simply seizing the chance to turn a spectacle into millions.
And then he was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge. But we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm going to get millions of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm up for that. But again, I don't blame Floyd Mayweather for doing this. In boxing, I always say, you know, there's not much money in it for the regular people like me and you if you're a fighter. But for someone like Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, they earned absolutely millions of dollars for like me and you if you're a fighter. So we've got to make as much money as we can while we can, and then get out of the sport. But with these two, they're multi-millionaires.
Jeff Mayweather recently shared his perspective on the upcoming exhibition featuring Mike Tyson, highlighting that despite Tyson's age, his discipline, strict lifestyle, and avoidance of smoking and drinking keep him competing at an impressive level. Jeff emphasizes that while Tyson may be older, his conditioning and work ethic allow him to hold his own even against younger fighters, earning Jeff's clear respect. At the same time, he underscores that the bout is an exhibition, a high-profile cash grab for both legends. Jeff stresses there's nothing wrong with that approach. After building a name and legacy like Tyson or Floyd Mayweather Jr., capitalizing financially on it is both natural and expected.
I think that if anybody was to come back, he could come back and be successful. 100%. I mean, I don't think that, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, and his work ethic, that still hasn't left. So, even though he's older, I think that he still can compete with these guys out here today.
Obviously, it sounds like, first things first, it sounds like he's going to be fighting Mike Tyson in the Congo, I heard.
That's an exhibition. So, that's a fight that basically, it's a cash grab for both of them.
You said it's a cash grab. I know he's had...
So. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. If you created a name and you made a name, why not get paid for it?
100%. I agree.
Jeff Mayweather also addresses the idea that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s comeback announcement could be tied to financial disputes, such as his ongoing issues with Showtime, though he admits he doesn't know all the details and avoids speculation. Jeff confirms he won't be in Mayweather's corner for the fight, noting that while he respects both fighters and understands the financial motivations, he hasn't been asked to assist with preparation. Overall, Jeff offers a balanced perspective. praising Mike Tyson's discipline and conditioning, while openly acknowledging that exhibition bouts are driven largely by financial incentives.
The comeback announcement is just kind of like because I know he's suing Showtime for money he thought he thinks he's owed. Is it just kind of like we need an influx of money, you think?
I mean, I don't really know, and I'm not really going to say anything that I don't know. So, I mean, that part I'm not going to even talk about. It's just the fact that, to me, I looked at it, and I seen the same thing that everybody else seen. So, I mean, and I've never talked to him about it, so I can't really give nobody no answer.
Are you going to be in his corner, you think? You think he's going to come to you to help him get ready?
I don't think I'm gonna be in his corner. I mean, I've never really been in his corner. I mean, a long time ago when I first got him signed, yeah, I was in his corner. But other than that, no, I don't think that I'd be in his corner.
Sean Porter recently shared his take on Mike Tyson's preparation for the fight against Jake Paul and what it could mean if Tyson faces Floyd Mayweather Jr. next. Porter revealed that it took him months to realize just how little Tyson actually sparred before stepping into the ring with Paul, reportedly fewer than 5 sessions. That lack of preparation showed in Tyson's movement, timing, and conditioning, directly impacting his performance. Porter emphasizes that if Tyson wants to compete with Mayweather, addressing this shortfall in preparation will be absolutely crucial.
For his preparation to get in the ring with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson did 0 sparring. I would love for someone in his camp or anyone to come to me and say, yeah, he sparred. He had 2 sparring sessions. The dude didn't have 5 sparring sessions. I can guarantee that. How can I guarantee that? The way that he was moving and the kind of frustration and the way his conditioning wasn't there, you could see that it was directly because he did not spar. If he's gonna get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, the thing he needs more than he needed with Jake is timing. The timing just wasn't there in the fight with Jake Paul. If he's going to get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, he's going to have to do some sparring. He's going to have to spar some, really fast guys.
Sean Porter stresses that if Mike Tyson faces Floyd Mayweather Jr., timing will be far more critical than it was against Jake Paul. Tyson would need to spar with fast, skilled opponents to regain sharpness. Yet Porter questions whether, at his age, he can fully muster the physical tools required. Despite his deep respect and admiration for Tyson, Porter bluntly describes him as all ketchup now, suggesting the explosive edge that once defined him may be gone. He also acknowledges the massive financial incentives, admitting even he might struggle to turn down such a payday. On Mayweather's side, Porter highlights Floyd's lifetime mastery of the cat-and-mouse game
and experience.
And I don't know at what level he's going to take this serious. You know what I mean? I don't know. Mike, I think he's just beyond that age of there's something you can do to muster it up.
Right.
I think he's all ketchup. There's no mustard there anymore. And I love the guy. I love Mike. I just think it's all ketchup now.
Yeah. I've heard that the paychecks here are huge, are massive. Yeah. So
yeah,
I am sure it's hard. No one's ever offered me that kind of money. I'm sure it's hard to turn down.
The other side of that is Floyd Mayweather. What can Floyd do with Mike Tyson? Yeah. Well, Floyd has done the cat and mouse game his entire life, and so he knows how to be fast. He knows how to get in and get out. The thing that I think would be really interesting to see would be to see Mike get a hold of him,
Yeah.
Because I think if Mike were to get a hold of him, Floyd's a professional. He knows how to
Michael
get out of
Irvin recently shared his reaction to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s unexpected announcement about coming out of retirement following his exhibition with Mike Tyson in April. Irvin admits he was caught off guard, both surprised and intrigued by the news, noting how rare it is for Mayweather, who retired at the peak of his career, to even consider stepping back into the ring, exhibition or not. He highlights the timing as particularly curious, especially amid persistent rumors of financial concerns, raising questions about whether this move is driven by love of the sport or practical motivations. Irvin points out that Mayweather has always been strategic with his career and public image, suggesting that any return would be carefully orchestrated to capture maximum attention and financial gain.
This shocked me. Floyd Mayweather Jr. unretiring. He is 48 years old and going back in to fight again. He will announce that he's unretiring right after the exhibition fight he has against Mike Tyson in April. Now, I say when I see this, my mind went everywhere because I'm thinking all of the stuff that I've heard, like allegedly he's having money issues and money troubles. And then I didn't know if to believe that because I don't see how you went through that kind of money. And Floyd, I thought, was a brilliant businessman because he was the one that flipped the game. Remember the Don Kings and all of those promoters? They would come in and make hundreds of millions of dollars.
Overall, Michael Irvin's commentary mixes astonishment with careful analysis, highlighting that while fans are naturally excited at the idea of Floyd Mayweather Jr. stepping back into the ring, skepticism lingers over why he would unretire now. His insights leave audiences questioning both the true motives behind the move and the potential impact of such surprising announcements on the boxing world.
Mike Tyson will make 25, 30 million a year, but Don King made hundreds of millions. Floyd Mayweather flipped the script and said, no promoter, I'm not going to pay you or let you take home that kind of money. I'm going to hire you and I'm going to take home all of the promotion money. When I was with Showtime, with my guy over there, they were taking him checks for $150, $160, $175 million because he was getting paid to box, but also paid as the promoter. This, I never thought would happen. I just never thought it would happen. Now him returning to the ring, how does this affect him moving forward? Does he stay 50-0? I don't believe Florida get a loss on
his lightning
record.
speed and defensive genius, making the matchup strategically compelling. Ultimately, Porter leaves fans on edge, wondering how Tyson's raw power and determination will collide with Mayweather's precision, experience, and ring IQ.